Alright guys, so basically this right here is some okra and banga fish, white fish. I have this with sweet potatoes before my pre-workout in the afternoon meal, but it was a holiday and I have a double left over here and I add some chicken breast in there and there's some treats. There's some more treats here on the side, but that was left over, but I do not know if I'm gonna have it or not. I have to get back on my dieting, so but it's leg day and I was really depleted, so yeah. Alright guys, so I usually do leg day, two leg day, one on Sunday and one on Thursday, sorry. So I give myself a couple of days to recover. I try to do mostly hamstring dominant workouts on Sundays because I feel those areas are more lagging than my quads, which in the entire leg is lagging, glutes, calves, everything. But I started off with some stretches here with a friend. I decided, invited him and he was up for it. So this is really his kind of stretching, and I'm trying it out and it was working out fine. So we did a few rounds of these stretching, holding like for 5 seconds, max 4 to 5 seconds, sometimes 3, and then I actually had into some single leg ham curl, but I did not video that. So a few sets of these to warm up just before some squatting. Now, I do not go heavy with squatting. I only recently started back squatting at home in home workout. So I go up to a plate and a half, so sometimes 2 plates. And I do wear my belt if I go over like a plate and a half or 2 plates just for safety. That's just me. I do not really care about what people think. And I try to go as low as I feel comfortable. If I feel really comfortable some days, I will go lower. But basically, just a few sets of these, 1 warm-up set, 2 working sets, and then like a drop set or something like that. But I mean, I do try to make up on the leg press and even the hack squat in terms of depth. This is my friend hitting the bars after maybe a few months of not getting into the gym. You know, he was excited. Couldn't get him from a good angle. He's so damn tall, and yeah, we had some fun. Things went good, you know. He felt great, and yeah. So basically, I went back and I did another set just with the 45s, and I tried to get as much rep as I could, and pause a little bit at the bottom, but you know, it's a fast video, and into some hack squats here, trying to go as low as possible. Sometimes I would go like right down until it touches the stop and come right up back, and I would try to go down slow sometimes and just hit right up like a cannonball and try to do that power move just to get some extra blood in there. And I really try to go all out on that. Same thing with the leg press here. This is not, well, it's I do not really care about the weight, but one of those wrong things down there is about 80 something pounds, so it's a couple of 100 pounds, nothing big. And I went wide, as you could see. And these seated ham curls, I do like 6 sets of these. Sometimes I do like 1 warm-up set and I do like 5 working sets, and I try to go to failure. Sometimes I pause, and when I go heavy I do not pause that much. It's hard to control heavier weights with this movement here, so I do a version of both. As you could see, I'm trying to hold and slowly let it come up, but sometimes it's so hard. Then we kind of finish up with some glute work. Been trying to get my glutes up, and I did manage to get them to a decent extent. You will see what I'm talking about later on as we go out in the vlogs. And not going heavy here. 1 drop set I think we did afterwards. And back to some stretching. You know, he was doing back his stretching, I was doing my stretching. This is great for the hamstrings and the shoulders, the one that I'm doing, and similar to what he is doing as well for the shoulder blades. And you can really feel it there once your elbow comes down. So I end up following him and making sure I was doing it right, because he practiced it more than me. So yeah, and I was trying to sync with him to like perfect it. But your elbows are supposed to actually go as low as it could. So the lower your elbow goes, the more you feel a stretch in the hamstring. There are other versions of these that you can do, but I was trying this. This was new for me in terms of not my first time doing it, but I was still getting accustomed to it. So yeah, we finish off with some stretching, and then there's this one here as well that worked out really nice. Gonna do that in maybe another video. So this here was my dinner. Did not think I did my post workout. I did not video or take any pics of that. Anyways, it was my first night trying out broccoli. I wanted to switch things up and see how I would feel from kidney beans. So chicken breast, 8 ounces of chicken breast, a cup of broccoli, and I still have my bowl of cucumbers there with some tomatoes. I usually mix that up. So this went well. You'll see how I switch things up as we go about it, and loads of mustard, guys. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap the video up. And I'm really apologize for the dogs in the background. Next door there are like 13 dogs, so I cannot control that. Every now and then they pop off just like that randomly, and yeah, that's how it is. It's really close, so bear with me on that, guys. If you made it this far, please give the video a thumbs up. Also remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Please hit the bell button for notifications. Until my next video, stay safe, peace, and take care.